Guitar 2, here is your video for R and S. So R reminds me a little bit of, I believe it was letter C, or maybe it was a little later on that we kind of had like that thing, except the little kind of echo parts after the ba da 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 are slightly different. More kind of arpeggios and jumping around and doing all sorts of crazy stuff. But realistically, this part isn't too bad. So starting through at R, I'm just going to give you finger numbers first. You can kind of figure out which strings they're on a little bit, rather than me just listing out every single string. So starting at letter R, apologize about all the extra noise. I literally never have a moment of silence. So here's letter R. Ready? And here we go. We have 1, 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 2, up, 2, 1. So this is kind of like a C chord, except minus the third finger down here. 2, open, 2, 1. D string, D string, D string, B string, P, M, P, I. However you want to pluck that. Just don't P, 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 P. Don't do that. You're in Tosto. Don't do that. So starting in R, ready? And 1, 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 2, up, 2, 1. 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4. Now different. So we have kind of a D shape, but really interesting fingers. It starts like a D7 kind of, but then the pinky is going to play the D there at the end, so that way you can play the whole chord and not have to worry about changing your hand orientation and doing all this kind of stuff. So 149, you'll have 3, 4, rest, 2, 3, 1, 4, super interesting spot. Then 150, we have open, 1, 3. You could also do 2, 4 on the A and D there before the 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4 thing starts. You could do that. I don't really have a preference. Either way's fine with me, but I chose to shift back to second position there. Then you have an actual D7. So kind of the same as 149 almost, but a little bit different. 2, 3, 1, 3. And then going to an open for the next chord. So this is now measure 152. We have open, 2, open. So I'm back in first position kind of. 2, open, 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4. Then the last little bit before letter S, we go to 7th position. I think this might be our first time up here, this piece. So in 7th position, which means my first finger plays anything on the 7th fret, right? Let's see, why do I have a 1 there? That's why. Okay. Wow, I just had a moment visually. So it starts on the G string, first finger on the 7th fret. Then you have second finger on the B string, first finger on the B string, fourth finger on the B string. So this is all in 7th position, right? So G string, B string, B string, B string, 1, 2, 1, 4. Now I just want to play the last 2 measures of R, and then we'll play all of R. So last 2 measures, ready, and... And then you're crescendoing into letter S. That's going to be a big, powerful moment like what we've had a couple of times with everybody playing the same rhythms. So that's going to be another one of those. Now play all of R. Let's do this a little under tempo and then just kind of start to gain speed a little bit. So under tempo first. Ready? Here we go. 1, 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4. 2, open, 2, 1, rest. And 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4. 2, 3, 1, 4, open, 1, 3, 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 2, 3, 1, 3, open, 2, open, 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 4. So that's a big shift up there, ready? Now, up to tempo, 2, ready, and 1, 2, off. right? Now, letter S. Woo, bringing it home. We are still in 7th position. So we're going to start on the same note that we just ended R on, which is that A on the 10th fret of the B string. So we have 4, 2, 4, 4, 3, 2. This is all still in 7th position, right? So we have B string, B string, B string, B string, G string, B string, B string, E string is next, 4, 1. So we have 4, 2, 4, 4, 3, 2, 4, 1. That 1 would be on the E string, right? 1, 1. So first two measures together, ready, and 4, 2, 4, 4, 3, 2, 4, 1, 1, 1. We've played this rhythm before, we got this. Then, next two measures, you have 1, 4, 4, 4, 4, 1, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1. Really easy, right? You just have to write in your fingerings and memorize it and play it a few times. You got it. So 1, 4, 4, 4, F, there. I keep wanting to say and because I try to count for you. I try to help and it's hard. So I'm just going to say the fingerings this time. Ready? And 1, 4, 4, 4, 4, 1, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 4, 1. So that went all the way to the end, right? But those last two measures, again, we're still all in the same rhythm. So this is going to be like, you know, as big, like fortissimo, easy mode, like as big as you can get. So you have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. That'll be huge. It's like accent, 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 boom. Ba, 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 ba. Huge there. Crescendoing also through the measure before that. So when you're doing the 4, 1, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 4, 1. You know, just getting huge. Now, letter S. I'm going to play all of it because you've probably got the fingerings at this point. If you didn't, just go back, rewind, pause. Y'all know the drill. You've been watching these videos for a while. So all of S under tempo, then at tempo, and then we are done. So ready? And here we go. 4, 2, 4, 4, 3, 2, 4, 1, 1, 1, 1, 4, 4, 4, 4, 1, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 4, 1. And really make that last one like short and pop. Just like, you know, I want to hear like, regardless of where we end up performing this thing, I want to hear just like the echo of everybody's notes, just ba 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 ba. That little bit of like air that's like just kind of like resonating with all the notes and stuff. I don't know. Now up the tempo. Here it is. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, and. Yeah. And make sure to, like, you know, regardless of how you mute the note, like, mute your strings after. So, because otherwise you'll end up with all of these residual sympathetic vibrations that are happening. It's like I muted the string I played, but you still hear the B resonating with like the E string. Right? So make sure to mute your strings, make that pop, really crescendo through those measures. But we're going to work on that as a class too. So I'm not too horribly concerned. I think y'all got it. So there is R and S. If you are comfy with everything, then congrats, you are done. If you are not, then obviously all the other videos are still available for you to check out. So if you have any questions about anything, let me know. And good job.